Mr. Chairman, I appreciate that time. The clerk's office, the director, our commissioner, and staff opened up, as you instructed, the sealed bids, and our director has examined them, and she'd like to report to you, if you would come up and let you know her review of the two additional bids in both their spec compliance as well as their price points.
Commissioners, Mr. Chairman, we opened up, as Mr. Novak said, two sealed bids, one from Trend Offset Printing. Upon opening that, the bid was in non-compliance. In order to accept a bid, the bid specs state that there must be two pricing options, and they only provided one. So Trend Offset Printing is not in consideration for awarding of this bid. The second package we opened was from Rose Printing in Tallahassee. They did provide two options. Option 2 was non-compliant with the bid specifications, so it's not in consideration. And option 1 was reviewed, and it was considerably higher than the other bids. So with that, I would make the recommendation that we award or stay with our award for Coast to Coast Printing. It was the lowest compliant bid, and I'd like to get the guide on press as quickly as possible if I could.
What was the one bid, only $85,000 for Rose, please?
For Rose Printing, the bid that was in compliance for $85,000 was $115,513.
All right, thank you.
Got a recommendation?
Yeah, Mr. Attorney, we've already made the motion to award this to low bid. Do we need another motion?
I think it would be a good step for the commission to reaffirm, based on the consideration of, there is a new number in consideration that was opened.
Okay.
So just to follow through, if you wanted to reaffirm your vote of last Tuesday, I think it would be good for the record and our notice of award.
Okay, so move, Mr. Chair.
Got a motion by
Maybe a
Mr.
little
Yeager,
Second. Second.
second by Mr. Mike Daniel. Any opposed? No opposed, motion carries 4-0.
Thank you.
And Mr. Chairman, Mr. Kerrigan's here with us today, and I believe the clerk's office had issued a notice of award. So unless there's any other requirements, if he can, we'd ask that he just accept that original notice of award and move forward. They don't need to issue a second to that, okay? Thank you.
Can we get a rest of our?
One more.
Now, that's $55,700, am I correct there?
Yes, sir.
All right,
85,000 quantity, 8.5 by 11.
85,000 at a 55,700, okay.
Mr. Chairman, the other item on the agenda today was an issue that came up before the holidays and has been a discussion amongst the TDC. I believe back in November, and Jen can tell me the specific date, the TDC Council had a discussion with regards to square footage in the Welcome Center, their 10-year lease with the city, and their recent expansion and growth, and bringing on some additional staff members currently and possible interns going forward. They motioned and approved in the TDC council meeting on the director's request to explore the possibility of finding additional space. And like I said, they haven't had further discussion as to how, what, why, how much, but for them to request of the county commission as to going forward. Around the same time, the sublease between the county as the lessor and the Port St. Joe Redevelopment Association had a sublease executed in 2011. It expired in 2012, and that was at the end of September. So right now, what we are requesting on behalf of the TDC is instructions on how to move forward. We have a sublease issue we need to have the TDC explore and then present to you. And we also have a request from the TDC as to additional space in the Welcome Center. Under the lease the city and the county have together on the Welcome Center, there is language in there with regards to downtown redevelopment, Chamber of Commerce, as well as that was the three. So it was the Chamber, it was the TDC, and it was the Redevelopment Association, all having an understanding that they would be sublet space within that Welcome Center. And that lease was signed a few years back, further back than this sublease with the Redevelopment Association. So on behalf of the TDC, and Jen may want to offer additional comment, we need instruction on how to move forward. I've had a discussion with the city attorney, Mr. Gibson, who's here with us today, and broached the topic. Obviously, the leases and the attorneys will work out the language. We just need instruction from the commission on how to move forward with regards to office space over there.
Yeah. Mr. Chairman, it was a vote of the TDC board to ask this board to allow our attorney to work with the city attorney to figure out the space problem. Jen has brought some additional abilities to the TDC. She's doing much of the stuff in-house that we weren't before, and so we've got a staff of 4.
4 full-time, a
Four.
volunteer, and a couple interns coming.
So we're a little overcrowded. So if the board would, if we could just let our attorney work with the city attorney and y'all work to that end, we would appreciate let's figuring out the space.
Motion.
But so moved, Mr. Chair, for our,
Got a motion by Mr. Yeager,
Second.
second by Ms. Bryant. Any opposed? No opposed, motion carries 4-0.
All I have, Mr. Chairman, thank you.
thank you, Mr. Chair. So moved to adjourn.